Yes.
What do you think they saw?
I'd like to ask a question. Is there any chance, and I don't want to insult anyone's intelligence, that it could have been a comet? I just want to. I'm not trying to insult anyone. I'm just asking. What's your response to that? If I play devil's advocate for a minute.
Steve, do you think it was a comet?
No, by no stretch of the imagination. It was very close to us. Within, like I said, it was closer than a mile away. We watched it intensely for over 2 or 3 minutes, and then when it came back by with the jets chasing it, not much of a chance of that.
Stanton, what do you think?
Well, it certainly couldn't have been a comet. Comets don't move rapidly in the sky. They're a long distance away. They move.
So what do you think?
It reminds me of a case up in the Yukon in 1996 where a total of 31 witnesses were interviewed by a civil engineer. They were in groups of 2 and 3 driving on the Klondike Highway in the middle of winter. And they all described this huge thing in the sky that was silent, that had very bright lights on it, that hung around for quite a while. There was only one place to stop. A lot of them had stopped for gas and food, and so the investigator, Martin Jasek, a registered civil engineer, was able to triangulate. And this thing was between half a mile and a mile big. So that rules out any conventional aircraft. The silence rules out, as you know, any airplanes, anything like that.
So what's your conclusion?
Probably, I'll call it a mothership.
A mothership?
Well, space carrier, does that sound better? You know, we have aircraft carriers which are huge and little small airplanes on them. We have a number of reports of huge craft, big monsters, half a mile to a mile, that move silently and slowly and then fast.
All right, what do you make of the military chasing it?
Well, that's standard practice. Larry, I hate to say this, and it sounds unpatriotic, but the Air Force has lied about UFOs for more than 50 years, 60 years actually. And this would be in keeping with that.
For what purpose?
To keep us from knowing what's going on.
Why?
Why? They want to figure out how they work. They worry about somebody else figuring out how they work. If they were to announce that some UFOs are alien spacecraft, I would expect there'd be a push toward an Earthling orientation as opposed to American, Chinese, whatever. I don't think any president wants that.
Can I interject? I asked this exact question. This panel we just did in November at the National Press Club, and I asked a general from Belgium, why is it, I asked actually a number of people, why would anyone, government, want to not disclose this information? He said, you know, it's more of a question of what we don't know. And it's difficult for any government official to announce
proclaim ignorance.
Well, there's craft of unknown origin that can fly around with impunity.
Let me get a break and come back with more. Other guests will be joining us. We'll try to resolve this. Don't go away.
Wow. Close encounter for the third time.